The White House not showing its hand, but one name is surfacing as the front runner among the potential nominees. Our Jessica Schneider introduces us.
And it is the beauty and the majesty of this country that someone who comes from a background like mine could find herself in this position.
It was less than a year ago when Ketanji Brown Jackson referenced her unusual road to becoming a federal judge during her confirmation hearing. Now she's on the short list to take Justice Stephen Breyer's seat on the Supreme Court, someone she clerked for in 1999.
Justice Breyer plucked me from obscurity.
If confirmed, she would be the only Supreme Court justice with a background in criminal defense.
I had the privilege of serving as a federal public defender.
It wasn't just Jackson's professional life, representing criminal defendants who couldn't afford lawyers in Washington, D.C., that touched on the criminal justice system. It was also personal. Two of her uncles worked in law enforcement in Miami, Florida. Her uncle, Calvin Ross, eventually became the chief of police for the city of Miami. Her younger brother was an undercover narcotics officer in Baltimore and served in the Maryland Army National Guard. And on the other side of the blue line, another uncle was sentenced to life in prison for a drug crime.
In far too many cases, the punishment simply does not fit the crime.
President Obama commuted the sentence of her uncle, Thomas Brown, in 2016. She helped by sending his file to the prestigious law firm Wilmer Hale, which then submitted the clemency petition to President Obama in 2014, 6 years before Ketanji Brown Jackson became a judge. She has never publicly discussed her uncle's run-ins with the law. She has never even been asked about it during her confirmation hearings, one for the district court and one for the federal appeals court. But she has said her personal history might be beneficial on the bench.
The more experiences that can be brought to bear on our complex legal problems, the better.
Jackson also pushed back when Republican Senator John Cornyn specifically asked about the role her race plays in her professional life.
I don't think that race plays a role in the kind of judge that I have been and that I would be. I've experienced life in perhaps a different way than some of my colleagues because of who I am, and that might be valuable.
Even before Jackson became a judge, she tackled inequities in the criminal justice system. As vice chair on the U.S. Sentencing Commission, Jackson and the 6 other members decided unanimously to lower federal drug sentences.
I say, justice demands this result.
The reductions had wide-ranging impact. They were retroactive, meaning 30,000 federal prisoners got their sentences lowered.
She has the big law firms as part of her resume, but she also has this varied professional interest in serving those who often are more marginalized before the law, being a public defender, working on the U.S. Sentencing Commission. And that is an incredibly important perspective that is often left out of judicial nominations.
Jessica Schneider, CNN, Washington.